Yo, it's your boy Silly Gaming here.
Oh my god, Ronnie.
And in case you're wondering, I did not add Bad Baby High Bitch to the video. He genuinely put that in the video. And fun fact about our boy, Silly Gaming. Yesterday, I came across his channel and left a comment saying, YouTube 2018 is looking great. He quickly blocked me and reported me to YouTube term and service. But nothing has happened. But I'm still waiting for my channel to be terminated. But if you're wondering why I have this new channel under a new name, it's because the name Wombotic, both channels that have been named that have both been terminated. The first time for hate speech, the second time for absolutely no reason. I got no reason for it. So I'm just guessing that they just don't like the username Wombotic. So I changed it up a bit and made it Raybotic. And the origin behind that is I like Sailor Moon, and my favorite Sailor Guardian or Sailor Scout is Mars, and her real name is Ray Hino. So I took Ray, put it with Botic, and that's how I got my name, Ray Botic. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Another thing that happened with my channel is that I went from anime profile pictures to a furry, because here's why. I'm not even furry. It's because I kept seeing memes and comments saying, if you have an anime profile picture, your opinion does not matter. And that slightly triggered me. So I decided to take Foxy the Pirate from FNAF. I don't even like Five Nights at Freddy's. But either way, with my new furry fursona, it's genuinely what they're called. I decided to look out on YouTube to find friends who are also furries, and find someone who would defend me in the rest of my furry community. And I ended up finding this video by a very masculine man, and I've got to say, it changed my life. The video is titled "In Defense of Furries" by our boy Lord Sadrich. Lord Sadrich. I don't know how to pronounce it. But either way, it's a life-changing video, and I thought I'd show it to you guys. So if you too have recently become a furry and have your own fursona, that you could feel like you have someone else looking out for you other than just me and all of Tumblr. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the video.
Every time, everywhere I don't let me go.
Hello everyone, this is Lord Shadrach speaking. I'm making this video to speak out in defense of furries.
So we can already tell with the level of quality in this camera. I downloaded this at the highest quality I could get it, and it still looks like it was recorded on a on a Dell computer from 1999. I tried my hardest to get it to somewhat of a good level of quality, but I could not for the life of me get it to look decent. So I apologize in advance for the 2002 video quality.
Now, I'm not a furry. I am more of a furry sympathizer. And for those of you who don't know, a furry sympathizer is someone who is not a furry, but likes them regardless and is willing to stick up for them, as I'm doing in this video right now. I like furries.
I think everyone on the internet has to. Okay, furries are a new level of intelligence. They're pretty much the next step in human evolution.
Don't get me wrong. They're very awesome. I like what they do. If you're a furry and you're watching this, my heart goes out to y'all. You guys are pretty awesome. You guys are badass. You guys do all sorts of cool things. Now, on to the video. I am sick and tired of all these misconceptions about furries. Misconceptions like, oh, furries like to fuck animals, or furries are freaks, or furries are a bunch of weirdos.
In this clip right here, he it's kind of terrifying because he really sounds like Patrick Star. And as for the misconceptions, I could tell you for a fact that your boy here, Ray Botic, is not attracted to dogs, wolves, or dragons. Though Foxy the pirate is a pretty hot piece of ass. Let's all admit it.
I just want to knock those people out that want to say that shit about furries. Furries are just people. They're just human beings who, for some reason or another, like to put on a fursuit and act like their furry character. They do it for fun, they do it for escapism, or they just do it because they like acting out as their character. They're not putting on their fursuits to have sex with wild animals or anything like that. They're just people that like doing it because, as I said before, it provides them as a means of escaping reality and living out some kind of a fantasy.
Now, this part is actually true, okay? I've been joking the entire time, saying, well, I'm a furry, yeah. But, on the real, shout out to furries, because I can't even say that with a straight face. I really can't. But, I guess it's kind of cool that they do that, okay? If I ever did that, I'd probably kill myself, and it'd be in the next Logan Paul video.
There are many reasons why furries engage into that stuff. Having sex with animals is not one of them. And if there are furries that do engage in bestiality, I will have to assume that it counts to being maybe 1%. 1% at the least, 5% at the most.
1% versus 5%. It doesn't sound like a big difference, but in reality, it kinda is. Okay, if 1% of people like to hump their dogs, that's worrying. But 5% is a little bit more worrying than the 1%. I think we're all in agreement when we say we all want the 5%.
Being a furry does not make one into bestiality. It would be saying that being a biker makes one a Hell's Angel, or being a Muslim or an Arab makes one a terrorist, or being a German makes one a Nazi. It would be saying that being a Russian makes you a communist, and so forth and so on. And that's not the case. A does not make you B. Just because someone is a furry doesn't mean that they're a bunch of weirdos wanting to fuck animals. They're just human beings that like acting out this character, and they're just doing it for fun. In fact, the children that see these furries in costumes, these little kids will run up and hug these furries, you know? Because furries are just human beings. And as for their fursuits, oh my goodness, the hard work they put in creating these fursuits is truly awesome.
Okay, yeah, I do have to give them credit for that as well. Not only can they dress up in the fursuits and not feel any sort of embarrassment, but it does look like it puts a lot of hard time and effort into making one of these. I would just order one online, and I did a little bit of research actually, and it turns out that they can go anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000, and that's crazy. Okay, do you know what you could buy with $10,000? A lot of things, actually, a lot of things. But I wouldn't waste it on a fursuit. That's where they're in the wrong.
Whether they had someone make the fursuits themselves, or the ones that made their own fursuits, I'd have to say that these fursuits that they make are truly professional quality. Now, I have no intention of ever getting a fursuit, since I'm not a furry by any means, but I am very active with furry communities on Facebook.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Facebook isn't the best place to find all your yiff hentai. No. Have you ever checked Tumblr.com? That's a gold mine of furries and kids in the closet.
But one thing is for certain. They're just people. Why do you have to judge these individuals based on a misconception and based on some incorrect stereotype about furries? They're not into bestiality. They're not people that wish they were animals. They're just people that like acting out their characters. And that's it. They're just human beings that enjoy this sort of stuff. They're not into fucking animals. They're just human beings who act out their characters. I am sick and tired of how furries are being stereotyped, and even though I'm not a furry, I cannot stand a stereotype. I will admit at one time I used to not like furries, but then I started reading about furries. I started to research about furries.
Okay, so quick question. If you did not like them, then why'd you go out and research about them? I guess he wanted to get to know them so he could really feel connected and become the next Mickey Mouse with them.
And then I realized, wow, they're just like people. They're pretty awesome people. And then I made the change from hater to fan. I ended up becoming a fan of furries and ended up liking furries for what they are. So in closing, do your research on furries before you make a judgment against them. Furries are just people. That is all they are. People who like wearing fursuits. My message has been sent. Delivering now.
And quickly after the video, he was shot down by the West Bafto. How do you pronounce the church name? What? He was then killed by the Westboro Baptist Church, and it was a very depressing sight. Here's a memoriam. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video, and if you did enjoy, why not subscribing? To be honest, you probably didn't enjoy, but still, help a brother out. Come on, help a man out. Come on. But yeah, I really have nothing else to say. I still am struggling with my newfound furry identity, and yeah, that's my 10-minute video today. Roll the outro.